Right, and we will start again hopefully. Hopefully this is working because it seemed to cut out. So for anybody that's joined this new, we did try and do the full quali. There were some issues with the servers and issues with the connection, so we've come back and we've reset up, we've restarted, and again sort of my Twitch seemed to go down. So we will just run it as if we're brand new. Which means I'll probably go through the drivers and constructors and stuff all again shortly, but we'll do that as we go, because any of you that were here would have already heard that, and you don't want to hear that jargon all again. So, but this is the final race for TSL Tier 1, and we are at Canada for the final race. As I've said, we were doing full quali. We had some connection issues during our first setup, so we've now changed it and we're now doing short quali. Not sure what's gone on. There was a issue with the servers for I think for Codemasters, and Bunnies was the host, and also there was an issue with Twitch. So if you were watching a minute ago and that's now gone, I do apologise, but we are back up. It's going to be quite a chaotic quali, this one, to be honest, because we're going to have everybody wanting to get out there. You've only got, I think it's just under 20 minutes for people to get out and set some time, so the track is going to be mental. So we'll try and follow everybody as best we can. No disrespect to any drivers that don't get any time. We are focusing heavily on the battle for second between Syme and Bunnies, and we're also going to be focusing on Jacob and Colin. I know there are some other position changes that we could have, Scornful, DJ being one. We also have Seagulls and Wavy, another, and potentially Mo in there as well. We've got George and Joker, and obviously King Cayley, come new to the league, can potentially make up some places as well. So we'll try and keep them involved, and anybody that's getting close or looking to set a good time, I will try and keep up as well, but we want to focus heavily on those races. For quali, we will keep the telemetry on. In the race, I'm going to turn the telemetry off, I think. So Magician first out. He wants to set that benchmark. He's gone on the medium, so we're going to see a lot of people try different strategies here. Ben's gone out on the softs. DJ's gone on the softs. Bunnies is on the softs. Smug's gone on mediums. Josh is on softs. Joker's on softs. George is on softs. DJ, Bunnies. So we'll see. You're going to see a variety of choices here, I think. But to be fair, Magician on his set of mediums is just ridiculous, so he can set a time that's still as quick as people on softs anyway. Looks like Jacob, Colin, Scornful, Hans, this, Tooth of an Angel, and Mo staying in the pits at the moment. Maybe trying to find a opportune time to come out. As you can see, just looking at that track map, how busy it already is. Sector 1. These corners, if you can cut them right and get them nice, it's a sweet section of the circuit. Sector 2 and Sector 3 are actually, apart from obviously the chicane coming into down the final straight, this is a really nice circuit to drive. It's actually quite a simple circuit to drive, but just knowing those little chicanes there, if you can cut the corners, it's going to be a difficult track to race on. There's not a lot of time you just spend following people. The only major overtaking is this hairpin and then this back straight, and then it's the dive bomb. Obviously went purple there, but he will do because he's the first one putting the time in. Is the dive bomb up here, which is dangerous. I've not seen this race at Canada yet, so it'll be interesting to see how does he take that. Oh, just perfect. Of course it is. Perfect. What's he got? He's got a 109.4. So that was only just slower than his Ben validates. Right, who else have we got? Seagulls is coming down. Right with Seagulls for now. DJ Mitch 110.2. That's on the softs. Joker 110.8. That's not bad from him on the softs as well. Seagulls comes. He's in for a good time there. Bunnies 109.5. 110.4 from Seagulls. Bunnies, look at that. 109.5. Only a. Not even. Only just over a temp. Just over a temp slower than Magician. Right, this. Simon's still in the pits. We're right on board with Colin as Colin comes down because Jacob has just come out to start his out lap, I think, or has he just started his lap? You've got to really cut that first corner. If you cut that first corner, Colin goes forward with 110.4. There's Jacob. Jacob. About getting close to those walls, you want to almost kiss them. Kiss is not a problem. A kiss will not damage your time. A rub now. We don't want to rub. A kiss is fine, not a rub. Jacob comes down his back straight. What's Jacob? Jacob is the one person who has challenged Magician consistently. In fact, when Jacob rejoined the league, Magician had a bit of a meltdown. Jacob took 5 victories in a row. Magician was nowhere to be seen. Jacob's just started his lap now. See, we'll ride on board with Jacob. Stay with him. Oh, he did his lap. 110.5 there. 110.5. So who else have we got coming around? McLaren. Man Sis. We're riding on board with Man Sis. He's on the mediums as well, so it'll be interesting to see what time he can set on these mediums. Comparison, George stays out of the way there, so very respectful from him. Well done, George. Martis comes along the line and finished on 111.0, so that's probably a more expected time on the mediums, to be honest. I don't know if he had a moment or something, but I don't think Martis is a massive favourite here at Canada. This isn't one of his favourite tracks. Right on board with Simon now. Simon's coming down, he's on his out lap, so right on board with him as he starts his lap. I wonder how many people we're going to see into the World of Champions. So a lot of people spin at that corner as well. If you get too heavy on that throttle, you have your lead foot. That's it. You're going to spin. At DHL, it's going to have a lot of time ups on it by the end of the race. Simon goes purple in sector 1. Sector 2. Get this right. Little dip. Right. Boom. Left. Boom. Feed that throttle. Feel it. Flat out just as you pass that bump. That curb, that bumper. And then you come round. Nice sweeping curb. Kiss that curb. Use all of the track. Run it nice and wide. Make these little corners as narrow as possible. Wall to wall. Straighten the track out. And then this is where this is squeaky bum time now. D7 Angel goes quickest with 109.2. That was well taken. Well taken. Where's that put Simon? Oh, obviously maybe his sector 3 must have let him down there. 109.7. He was looking quick. Must have let him down. Let's see who else is coming around. Kelly's going slow. He's going to come into the pits. And run a ball with Colin, or have we got someone else out there? We've got Matt's Bloom on the mediums. He's just invalidated his lap. I feel like we're jinxing Matt. Every time we go to Matt's Bloom, he seems to be ruining his race. Down with Colin. Softs. I think he's trying to get out of the way, is he? Look how much they cut that. Really cut that first corner. Did he better his time? Doesn't better his time. 110.6, he's on 110.4. And he's going to validate there. So we've got DJ Mitchell just coming out. Simon's still out, but he's going to come into the pits. We're right on board with Scorn. As Scorn comes around the corner. 109.6 at the moment he's on. This is what McLaren's need. McLaren's P1 at the moment. Mo's staying in the pits. Mo not got timing yet. Because Mo's going to try and just do a one-shot quali maybe. Scorn doesn't cut that first corner as much as everybody else does. What's he going to do? He's on 109.6. No, slower. 700ths. What else have we got? We have got... Yeah, we'll sit here. Watch this. 10.3. Jacob just coming out of the pits now as well. He'll be on an outlap. Magician come out on the softs as well. Ah, just invalidated. Magician has changed to the softs and has gone quickest with a 108.8. 108.8. It's going to be difficult to beat that. First person to break into the 1 minute 8. Right, Smug. Where's Smug at? Smug delightful with the Aston Martin second place that they clinched last week. Well, not clinched. Oh sorry, yeah, Aston Martin have clinched it. Yeah, I'm talking about second place for the drivers. Yeah, so Smug was happy last week with them securing the Aston Martin constructor second place. I think Tier 1, see Smug staying at Aston Martin. Potentially. Keep an eye out on Max Bloom there. Don't think he'll would have done any damage to his lap too much there. Many places he could go there, to be honest. Come on, Smug, what can you do? Cuts that well. So much time in that corner if you don't get that right. He goes 110.6, so he does go quicker and he's on the medium, so he'll be looking, he's doing that for strategy. It's definitely not going to be quick in comparison to some of the other drivers. Jacob just invalidates his lap. Who else can we ride on board? Seagulls has invalidated his lap. Ben Atkins invalidated his lap. Joker can do coming into this last chicane. His knees weak, arms are heavy. There's one on his sweater. Oh, that was taken well. Saved it there. Can he go quicker? Can he go quicker? He does. He goes 109.9. Keeps him in 8th place, but he's improved his time. So well done, Joker. DJ's invalidated his time. We'll run forward with Simon. Battle between him and Bunnies. So Bunnies is now up there at 109.5. Bunnies in 3rd. Bunnies finishes higher in the race than Simon, then that's it. Bunnies has clinched that 2nd place. This is where you need your teammates as well. So Simon will be looking to get Smug up there, and Bunnies will also be looking to get his teammate and Boogie's up there, so that they can then fight off that battle. That's that well. The driver's taking those chicanes really well. What does Simon do? Doesn't better his time? He does better his time. 109.5. Goes 2/10. 2/10 or 200ths. Quicker than Bunnies. So that sees him up in 3rd. That's a good lap. Validates his lap there. Bunnies is coming to the pits. We've got 5 minutes left in this session. People invalidating laps will come into the pits now probably for... There's George. We'll run on board with George and then we can switch back to Ben, who's then on a lap. Seagulls is behind him. No, not Seagulls, someone else behind him. Max Bloom. Yeah, I think it's Max Bloom. Teammates for next year, George and Max Bloom. Oh, he's moved out of the way. Max Bloom can do. Driver of the day last week. Fantastic performance. The Chinese Grand Prix, so I'll take his podium as he darts into the pits. We'll run on board with Mo. Mo yet to put a lap in, so this is his lap. Yeah, as he does into bits. And we'll run through some stats as well that we've got here for the season. See Matt, Mo. What can you do, Mo? Come on, Mo. They look like they cut that corner so much, like it would invalidate the lap, but what does he do? 110.3, so that puts him in 10th place. So him and T7 Angel up there. Then you've got the Ferraris in 7th and 8th, so that's not bad for the Ferraris. That would, for the McLaren, sorry, that would actually mean they would, if the race finished like this, that would mean that they would take that marked spot they currently hold. Ben's coming to the pit, so we can't ride with him because we're riding with Mo. Kaylee's coming round. We've got T7 Angel, he's in the pits. It's that Magician. Vulnerable Magician, see if he can better his time. And then we can switch back. Jacob down there on 110.5. Whereas Magician just does a purple sector 2. Oh. He smashes that wall and he validates his lap, and he's lucky that his wheel is not pointing in the other direction, because that was a shunt and a half. That was a shunt. Right, have we got coming across the line now? We've got Wavy in the Red Bull. Red Bull trying to take that 4th place if they can. So the Mantis and Wavy to do what they can to score some points and try and outscore the Haas and the Mercedes team. Only 13 points behind Mercedes, so they were to get some good points. Colin's got a DNF in him, as we've seen. To be fair, Colin and George both down in 13th and 12th as well. They're not gonna be happy with that. This is going to be difficult now. Everyone's going to be out on an outlap. Track is going to be full. Temperature track will be perfect because everybody will be warming it up. So if you're one of those last people to get across the line, that will benefit you. I'm just trying to see who we can get a time with. It looks like King K. Oh, he's an uninvalidated lap. Mansis has just started, so we're not going to go with him. Smug just started. Matt's blue, invalidated. That's score. No. T7 Angels just started as well. We'll run on board with Syme, see what he can do, and then potentially chuck back to Bunnies, who's a couple of corners behind Syme. We want to pay attention to this second place battle. That turn 1 and turn 2 as well is going to be painful. Oh, Syme validates. We'll go with Bunnies, we'll ride with him. Oh no, it was the other AlphaTauri I was looking at that was a couple of places behind, so we won't ride with Bunnies because others. Here we go, we'll ride with King Kaylee is coming to the pits and retired, so he's got 6th at the moment, provisional 6th. Magician's still on pole. I don't know if that was done on purpose, those gear changes. Looked like it was done a little bit early, to be honest. Premature gear change there, but it goes slower. Right, who have we got? We've got loads of people here when we come across the line, so we'll ride on board with Jacob. As Jacob goes purple in sector 2. Come on, Jacob. Can you dethrone the Magician? I feel like had Jacob been riding start of the season, oh, he doesn't cut that first, doesn't take as much out of that first corner as everybody else does. That sees him 3rd, so that knocks Syme 4th and Bunny's 5th, scoring down in 6th. That further, he's going to get the chance to go again. Oh, he's just spun it. He's totally hitting the wall. He's hit the wall. He's in the middle of the track. Had this have been proper session, that would have been red flag. There is no way to continue with that. Bunny's invalidated. Everybody seems to try and see who we can ride on board with. We've got Seagulls who's finished. Ben Atkins finished, DJ's finished. Mansis just coming down the back. That'd have been a red flag. had we have been racing for real. So watch with George. Oh, go with Colin. Go with Colin and we go to George. Oh, he's invalidated. You lot fucking validating your laps. George, what can George do? Georgie boy. 10.3. He goes quicker with his time, puts him up at 11th place. Joker still to come round. He looks to be going a little bit slower. This makes it. Oh, it's just validated. That's it, everybody. Everyone's coming into the pits now. Oh, we've got Matt's Bloom, unless he's on it. Oh, he's validated. Hopefully there's no bugs for this session, and that'll be it. So that'll see Magician on pole, yet again. TSL Angel, second. Jacob in third. So that's a great little battle up there for the podium positions. Going into that turn 1 and turn 2. With those three, and you've got Simon Bunnies behind them as well. Neither of them are going to want to take any damage because that will ruin their thing, so they're going to be conservative, but then what that does mean is that the cars behind them could potentially then challenge them into that corner. So then you've got Scorn behind them, so it's going to be an interesting start. So we'll run through the grid while we've got it here. So Magician takes pole, and then there's got the McLaren in T7 Angel, first appearance for McLaren, taking the second place. We've then got Jacob in third, the only Haas driver out there today. Simon in the Aston Martin fourth, with Bunnies running fifth in the AlphaTauri. Them two battling hard for second. Scornful takes sixth position in the Williams. King Cayley takes seventh in the Ferrari. DJ Mitch in the Alfa Romeo, eighth. Joker sits in ninth in the other Ferrari, and then the Alfa Romeo of Ben Atkin takes the 10th spot. So we'll run through the remaining when we do the formation lap before it all runs out. They're the top 10. So Alfa Romeo potentially picking up some points today. The Red Bulls seem to have lost out quite a bit there. Colin as well. Colin wasn't his usual pacey self, so Colin's obviously got some struggles on. So Boogie Slime said that he was behind the destroyed Haas on the entrance to turn 3, which we witnessed, and then as he tried to avoid that, it invalidated his lap. I think he potentially could have driven through the car because the car would have been ghosted, but your initial reaction isn't I'm going to drive straight into a car. Your initial reaction is shit, get out of the way. And unfortunately by doing that, not only would he have hampered his time anyway, but he actually invalidated his lap. So that screwed Boogie over going in for his last lap. Which might have been the same for a few other drivers, to be fair, that haven't written up there. And as said in previous races, we've got the Discord where all the drivers and stuff will chat. So anything that's put up there during the race, if any drivers go out, we can sort of keep updated with it and see if there's anything that it happens. Dan, are you on Discord by any chance? Oh, did he leave? I didn't see him leave. Did he get invited to it or not? Oh yeah, he is in the chat. Dan, are you there? No, that's fine. Yeah, well, all I was going to do is if he was there, I was just going to ask him if there's anything in the Discord that I then need to. Yeah, just then if there's anything going on while you guys are racing, and I'm trying to talk or whatever, then he could potentially help me out. But it's fine. So I think we've got a full dry race. I don't think there's going to be any wet weather. You can see obviously the clear blue skies. Canada is okay. Yeah, cool. So it's going to be a dry race confirmed. Canada is usually a circuit where there is a lot of rain, and the Canadian Grand Prix is actually what got me into Formula 1 when McLaren were fighting for the championship at the time. Lewis and Jensen had that amazing comeback from last place to first, taking Sebastian Vettel on the penultimate lap. That was the Grand Prix that got me interested in Formula 1. Before that, I didn't care about Formula 1. I watched that, and ever since that I've been a McLaren fan and watched it ever since. Canada is not actually going to be a race that we are going to be coming back to you next year. So it's not. We're racing here today as our final race. It was only confirmed at the sort of last. We tried to keep the calendar as close to the official calendar as possible, but we all voted to have it put in. So it was one that was put in. King Cayley also lost some time due to the crash with Jacob. He's also just put in the chat as well. So while they're doing a formation lap, let's go through. So we've got some stats quickly from stuff that's gone in. So we have got total poles this season. Magician has got 11 of them. Adding today, 12. He's including today. Doing formation lap, yeah, doing formation lap. You have then got Mansis, who's taken 1. T7 Angel's taken 2. Snipes has taken 2. King Jacob, or XLR Jacob as we now know him, has taken 3 this year. DJ Mitch has taken 1. Bunnies has taken 1. Simon has taken 1. And Scornful has taken 1. And then fastest lap, Scorn has taken 1. Mo's taken 1, but didn't get the point for it because it was at the last Chinese. It was the Chinese Grand Prix. Bunnies has taken 4 fastest laps. Young Cat's taken 1. Who's not racing today. Colin's taken 1. George has taken 1. Magician has taken 11. Jacob has taken 1, and then Snipes has taken 2. And then as for most appearances, so our most decorated driver on the grid is Mo. Between this season and last season, Mo's made 46 appearances, and his highest position is 4th in both season 1 and season 2. Second, well, to be fair, this will be his 47th appearance. So next season he'll be making his 50th appearance in Tier 2. In Tier 1, sorry. Because I'm not counting the Tier 2 in this. You've then got Syme with 45 appearances, Colin with 44, and then the next is Scorn with 14. These were drivers that committed regularly last year, so made a lot of appearances last year and this year. Right, we'll get this stuff ready. So we will go. We'll get rid of telemetry. We'll get that there. We'll get full track. We'll go position change interval. We'll get rid of that, and we will get ready. So we are going to want to sit on board with Bunnies and Syme and watch this battle come through. As said previously, disqualification in this, it doesn't matter. It's just because of maybe just a little love tap or something that's happened while warming up your tyres. So the last couple of guys that come across the line. This is quite a short runoff, so you have quite a short build up into the turn 1. So we are here to start the final race of the season in TSL Tier 1 at the Canadian Grand Prix. Everybody's in, we are ready, green flag is going. Buckle up, sit tight, and green means go. So we'll see who gets a good start. Everyone seems to get a nice clean start. There's nobody losing out too much at the start that I can see. We can see there's some commotion at the back there. Everyone seems to get away quite cleanly. We've got a couple of, DJ Mitch seems to have made up 2, Josh seems to have made up 2, Colin's now lost 3 places. He's made up 3 places. Bunnies has taken Syme. Yeah, Bunnies has taken Syme, so they're running neck and neck. Run on board with Syme as we see definitely some connection issues there. Magician gets away nice and cleanly. Already 7 tenths up on everybody else. Joker who's lost 2 positions. Seagull's also lost 2 positions. And now he's taking Colin, so Colin's at the back of the grid at the moment. Which is not good for Mercedes, but good for Red Bull. If Red Bull can potentially get into the points, sitting in 12th and 13th at the moment. Very clean getaway from everybody, from what I can see, as Syme is right up the backside of Bunnies coming down this straight. Obviously no DRS yet. DRS won't come into play until the 3rd lap. So we'll see where the pit strategies potentially. I think it's going to be a 2-stop. We're going to go to the hard, we're going to go to the medium. Depending on if people have gone on the medium already, then we'll go on to. On board with everybody as they come down, right on board with them all. Josh has made up 4 positions. Josh is right in the thick of it at the moment. Mo and Matt's Bloom. This is going to be difficult. What's what we're going to do here? They're going to go. 2 in this corner don't go. Mo's on a hard tyre, to be honest, so. Very respectful driver. We'll just see Josh and see if he can make a move as he darts up the inside of Mo. We catch it and then Mo runs wide there on the hards. Probably not a good circuit for a hard tyre. Just 1.4 seconds ahead now, so we'll go back to Simon. Right on board Simon. Simon Bunny's in this epic battle for second place. Jacob there trying to move out of the way for TSL so he doesn't get a slipstream. Darting about all over the place. Just 1.6 seconds ahead now. This is going to be a heavy circuit for penalties. So this is definitely going to... penalties are definitely going to come into play at the end of it. Potentially safety cars here as well. Potentially safety cars. Joker's lost out 9 positions. Right, so he's the biggest loser. We've got Josh who's made up 5 positions. He's the biggest gainer of this. Ben Atkin has crashed. Ben Atkin has crashed. See if we can catch that. No, he's crashing into the wall. We've just seen him crashing. We've seen the crash. That's going to bring out a virtual safety car. We might see the remnants of the car as Joker comes past. So that's going to be a massive blow to the Alfa Romeo team. We should see the remnants of the vehicle. Ben's a very consistent tier 2 driver. Was tier 1, there we go. Go past. This Joker then love taps the wall on his hard. We've still got the virtual safety car at the moment. Stay with Simon as he rides behind. Virtual safety car. No safety car coming through. That car's now been cleared, so we should get going. Once we get past the checkered flag, we should then start racing again. Dan, would you just keep an eye on the Discord, please, mate? If anything comes up there about any accidents or whatever, would you just let me know so that I can chop and change to it? Thank you very much. So currently on lap 4, let's see who the biggest winners are. So Jacob is currently going to take that position away from Colin for that P5 spot. So Jacob's currently, Magician gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Oh, Magician. Yeah, for once it's not Ken Chaos. Magician takes, he's going to have to serve a drive-through. That's going to open Jacob up to potentially taking the lead of this Grand Prix. Mercedes currently are ahead of the Red Bulls, but that's not. That's going to keep them ahead, but then you've got the Haas that are making points for Jacob, and potentially is going to take the lead of this Grand Prix. So Haas potentially take the spot away from Mercedes at the moment. It's not going to be a circuit where we're going to see loads and loads of overtakes. This is going to be, as DJ Mitch gets the 3-second time penalty, this is going to be a circuit more about staying with the car in front, don't pick up any time penalties, and just pit strategy, tyre strategy. As you can see, it's so close following someone through. If you try and make a move in some of them corners, you're gone, you're going to spin, you're going to lose control. It's not worth it. You need to just bide your time on this circuit. Mo gets a 3-second time penalty, 6-1 slow. We've got Wavy in the Red Bull. He's also just spun out, crashed. If we're going to see him as we come past with Joker, it's a 5-second time penalty for severe collision with Wavy, so that will definitely go up on the Discord chat. We'll definitely see that, and that brings out a full safety car. So we've got a first full safety car on lap 5. Let's see if we can see the remnants of that Red Bull. It just disappeared. We just saw it in that wall. You can see the tyre marks. So there was an incident there between the McLaren. All this safety car stuff is going to help Seagull massively, because he's had something that happened between him at the start, which is sitting at the back of the grid. Seagulls is a very quick driver, so he won't like this. He'll want to bypass Smug, although he's on the medium time. Smug is on the soft. Right, so everyone now darts into the pits. Jacob's into the pits, Magician's into the pits, Bunny's into the pits. Everyone, I'm not going to go from where everybody's coming to the pits. Let's see who that's going to get. Some of these drivers are now going to get stuck. Okay, number 21. Respect to that, mate. Respect to that. So Simon is still behind Bunnies. Jacob. What this has done is anybody that was on the soft tyre, look, Josh makes up 10 places. Josh, massive earner out of that. Massive. Get rid of the position changes now. Joker, did you come into the pits? Oh, did you have wing damage? Joker took wing damage at the start. Leave it like that. Get to the back, see where we're at. So we've got Matt's Bloom, Joker, Smug, Seagulls, Colin. They're massively losing out. What's going on with Colin? But to be fair, he did actually say the other day, Canada is not one of his preferred circuits. He might have been serving the time penalty. So would have Mo actually. I think Mo would have been serving the time penalty as well. He'd have been serving his 5 seconds for that collision with Wavy, which obviously as Seagulls gets a 5-second time penalty for collision with Joker. What happened there, Joker? Anything? Just tap your back or something? No, doesn't look like he's got wing damage. In fact, what we will do is we will chuck the telemetry on now so we can see. Just don't like it was being there for the first lap. Right, safety car not coming in this lap. Safety car now that everyone's bunched back up. We'll do one more lap and then it'll come in. So we've got Mo on mediums, Colin on mediums, Seagulls on mediums, Smugs on the softs, Joker's on the hards, Matt's Bloom on the mediums, Mansis on the mediums, DJ Mitch on the mediums, Boogie on the mediums, George on the mediums, Scorn on the mediums, Kikali on the mediums, Simon on the mediums, Bunnies on the mediums, T7 Angel on the mediums, Jacob on the mediums, and a Magician on the mediums, but he has got to serve his drive-through penalty. And he's got to do that within 5 laps. And that was of the virtual safety car. So these laps now won't count for the safety car. So they won't go to his laps in which he's got to serve them. So he's still got a little bit of time. Yeah, to be fair, if he would have served it, it would have benefited him. Definitely. I can mute that because it sounds fine on Twitch. Okay, Magician has actually just put up there. He has just put up there that he didn't have the delta, wasn't appearing for him. We'll run on board with Simon because him and Bunny's obviously got this restart. Car's going to be cold, mediums as well coming down here. We're going to go straight into a turn 1, turn 2. So, oh, T7 Angel gets a 3-second time penalty under the safety car there. Cutting the corner at the chicane. Look at these 4 cars neck and neck as they go into these corners. Oh, I really thought he was going to kiss that wall then. All the way down to 16. So the time's going to be a bit squiffy at the minute. It will catch itself up. Just as always like this after a safety car. Oh, sector 2. Joker's DNF. Joker has crashed into the wall. That's going to probably bring out another safety car. McLaren of Mo, yep, safety car. Another safety car, lap 8. It looks like the McLaren of Mo smashed into Joker. This isn't the first time that Mo and Joker have had an incident. Any incidents that get put up then get looked at by the admin team and by myself for penalties. It's the last race of the season, so there won't be anything that happens. Any sort of videos and stuff that go up, but just going to be for learning curves really, more than anything. as Mo and Mancis both dart into the pits. See what they're coming to the pits for. New tyres and probably a new wing. Yeah, new tyres and a wing. He's having a wing, and he's changed hards to hards, so he's gone on a fresh set of hards. Not sure there's any point, and he's serving a 5-second time penalty. Mancis has now come in for a set of softs. He obviously wasn't liking those mediums. A set of softs, only going to do him for potentially 7-8 laps though, so he's coming in and then he'll look to... Unless he's going to go on the hards and then only do one stop, but he's then going to have to come in again. So we'll have a safety car once this catches up, so most probably not going to catch it, so we're probably going to have another 2 laps under the safety car. 3 DNFs at the moment, so Ben Atkins, DNF, filling in. He's a full-time for the Tier 2, he's a reservist for Tier 1, started Tier 1 and was filling in today just due to others not being available at the Alfa Romeo, so he's DNF. Wavy had a collision with Mo and has gone into the wall, DNF, so that's Red Bull. And he is a first team driver for Red Bull. Joker also had a collision with Mo, so Mo's gone on a bit of a wrecking mission today, it would appear. I believe this is the first time he's driving manual, so don't know. He did sort of say beforehand that he's not used to driving manual, so I don't know if that's the reason why he's maybe been struggling a little bit. And we've got Seagulls coming into the pit. See what Seagulls coming into the pit for. Just change into the softs. So Seagulls is now in the back end of the pack, but he's going to be on the softs. See how long these drivers can make these softs last. So I think most people would have stayed out on their mediums. Nobody was going to come in and chop and change them yet because it would have benefited them to do it unless they had damage or unless they wanted to change their strategy. Safety car will most likely come in the end of this lap. Yeah, Seagulls coming to the pits and change to softs. To be fair, anybody that's wanting to make this stint on their medium tyres last, this is going to benefit them now. 2 safety cars. Safety cars in this lap. The Magician will once again get us going, and once again has got this drive-through penalty that will kind of be reset because of the fact that we've got a safety car in. Come out again. So there's 2 safety cars and a virtual safety car. We're only on lap 10. 25 laps to go. 5 laps normally, isn't it? One box sign as we go for the restart. Magician's going to get us underway as he does early. Pulls away really early there. Tried to confuse the pack because last time he waited until right at that chicane. So we've got a couple of 3-second time penalties coming in there. Leading, Jacob second, T7 Angel McLaren third, Bunny's fourth, Simon fifth, Cayley the Ferrari sixth, scoring seventh. Jacob gets a 3-second time penalty, so him and Angel are now both on 3-second time penalties. This brings Bunnies and Simon well into play if they can keep position until the end of the Grand Prix. A lot of time between the end of the Grand Prix, down many laps to go. Sector 2, we've had an incident in Sector 2. Matt's Bloom had a bit of a spin, a bit of a moment I think. Right on board with the Ferrari of King Cayley, watching this behind. You can see the battle of Simon Bunnies. As King Cayley gets a little bit close there to Simon. He's sniffing up the backside of him now. Josh has lost out, Smugs. Trying to look to take Mancis, looks to take that position, I think he has done. This is difficult when you're close but not close enough in these sections. Bunny looks really close to that wall there. Really close to that wall. I think Harry's getting close. Where's he going to stick it? He darts up the inside. Does Simon leave him space? Oh, that's good driving from the both. That's good driving from the both. Simon has to take the route we wouldn't want to on that turn. Excuse me. Smug it. We just had an incident with Smug. He's just gone into the wall. Mo picks up another 3-second time penalty. Watch his battle in front. You've got Simon. Is he going to take him? Oh, Bunnies gives into him. Bunnies gives into him. To be fair, Bunnies, it doesn't matter. Bunnies at the moment will be safe. If he stays one position behind Simon, he'll be fine. So he hasn't got to worry too much. Bunny's one of the cleanest drivers on the grid along with Scorncourt, so I feel like he could have challenged a little bit there though. I feel like he gave that position a little bit too easily. Stalls down forward. Bunny comes into the pits. So I wonder if maybe that's why he gave him the position then. Why he wouldn't just hold out? Why he wouldn't hold him out? Colin, he seems to be losing out as Magician serves his penalty. Colin comes in with Mantis. Bunny's in the wing. Oh, Mantis! Mantis, we just see Mantis spin. Is that him out? It's not. His wing has gone. Yeah, sorry, just had to unmute my mic for a second there. Mantis spun out in turn 1, so he's going to have no wing. He's got to give it the whole track with no wing. Yeah, this is a track that's difficult for the hards. Smug having an awful race. Now Bunnies dispatches Mantis because he's got no wing. DJ right up the backside of Colin now. Stick with this. You're coming down. ERS full deployment. DRS enabled. Oh my god. Yeah, Colin was doing exactly the same. Colin got that braking point spot on because otherwise DJ would have been up the inside of him there. He's down board with this. Simon's still got the third position. King Kelly's close to him, so we will potentially jump to that. Got a bit squirrely there, but ride those big curbs. Don't want to put more tyres on them. If you put more tyres on them, if you put your throttle on, that's it. That will see you out. Mo's done with his hards. It's the second pair of hards that he's put on. It's another 3-second time penalty there to Matt's Bloom. Martin's had softs on already, so he's gone to another set of softs. But he's had to change his wing. We're on board with DJ Hicks. He's going to have DRS, because Colin isn't. Don't know if that's going to be enough to get him close enough though. He's got DRS full deployment. No, it won't be close enough. We've got King Kelly in the Ferrari. He's overtaken Simon down the back straight. Simon's coming back at him, so we'll go and watch that now. Yeah, King Cody's connection is a little bit bad, which might be why he had incidents with other drivers, because he has had a bit of a moan about DJ as well, so that might be why. So if Simon stays in fourth place, then he will need Bunnies to finish 10th below, which at the moment is happening. Bunnies is coming to the pit again. Goes to Bunnies. What's Bunnies coming to the pit again for? It said he had a set of hards on. He's put a new set of hards on. I'm not sure what that was all about. Coming in for a hard set. That might be the game going a bit crazy, because he shouldn't. I don't understand why he'd have been on hard and come back for hards. This is going to really, really play into the hands of Simon and the Aston Martin. For him to take second place. No, not yet. He's alright. Safety car, safety car, safety car. What's happened? DNF Matt Bloom. Right about to see if we can catch that. What's happened there? There you go, there he is, left hand side. Matt Bloom, DNF. Another safety car, third safety car. Third safety car of the night. 3 safety cars and a virtual safety car. Jacob in the lead of this Grand Prix. He's going to come around the circuit. Everyone's going to dart into the pits. You can have a free pit stop. 19 laps. You'll have 2 laps under the safety car. So if people come in and think that they can get these mediums to last for 19 laps, then they will do. If people potentially might switch to the hards and try and run these hards out throughout the duration. Mediums are said to do 13, 14 laps, but some of the drivers I know have managed to make them go a lot longer than that. So T7 to the back of Jacob. He was looking to fret Jacob before we had that crash from Matt's Blooms. There's 4 drivers now out of this Grand Prix. But Jacob and T7 both darting into the pits. Kaylee's into the pits, Simon's into the pits, Strawn's into the pits. We've got Jacob gone onto mediums, we've got King Kaylee going onto mediums, we've got Strawn, Simon onto the mediums, T7 onto the hards. T7 seems to have lost out massively there. I don't know if he served the so out of that, the biggest winner is King Kaylee, because King Kaylee made up a position. He's now sitting in 2nd position, and I suppose you could say Simon as well, because now Simon's in 3rd. Magician made his way up into 5th. Spawn in 6th. George in 7th. DJ Mitch in 8th with a time penalty. Colin in 9th. This is, to some extent, played into Colin's hands a little bit. He was having an awful Canadian Grand Prix. Mo's made up a bit of time with this now, and he's now on the softs. Bunnies has stayed on his hard that he's been on throughout, because he had to come back in. Well, I say throughout. When he before the safety car, he changed from hard to hard, which I still don't get what happened there. I don't know if that's an error on his part. Seagulls is up the backside of Bunnies, and he's on a medium set of tyres, so that's not going to help Bunnies at the restart. Smug's on a set of hard, so he probably won't challenge. But he's got Josh behind him, so what Smug could do is look to help his teammate out. If he can get in front of Bunnies on the same tyre and hold him up, he's got Josh behind him, the other AlphaTauri. And then Mantis is the back of the grid out of all the drivers running at the moment. He obviously had that incident in turn 1-2, where he spun and smashed his front wing off. Safety car won't come in this lap because I'm waiting for everyone to catch up. So everyone will catch up by the start of the next laps. Oh, Jacob's DNF'd! What's happened to Jacob? He spun out and he's off. Ah, oh, my boy, Jacob. What happened to Jacob? Coming down a back straight. So King Kaylee, new to the league. First race was last week. Leads the Grand Prix on the safety car restart. His connection's not great, so that's going to be difficult for Simon. But Simon, at the moment, is going to be loving life. It looks as if he is going to have this 2nd place confirmed in the driver lineup, which will give him some serious momentum. I tell you, since we've started streaming, Simon has really just excelled. He's won a race, 2 podiums, looking potentially to get another podium tonight unless he makes a serious mistake or gets caught up in some errors. You've got T7 Angel behind Simon. T7 Angel's on the hard tyre as well, so he shouldn't affect Simon too much. McLaren's doing well, although to be fair, Ferrari is P1, so they're going to take maximum points. So actually, that Magician in 4th. I think everybody is. I know you've got Mo's on softs, and then you've just got an array of mediums and. Hards. The only one on softs is Mo. That puts DJ up into 9th, George into 6th, Colin in 8th. So this is playing into the hands of Mercedes, because now Haas aren't going to score any points. As T7 Angel gets another 3 seconds, he's struggling with that corner. We'll stand by with T7. Simon doesn't want to do anything stupid. If he makes a move and then sees him out of this race, he will be kicking himself. He needs to be reserved. He has got the position at the moment on bunnies. Watch how closely these drivers follow each other. He's an angel, not magician. Oh, sorry, magician. Yeah, sorry. They're not going to have DRS to start with. Magician gets a 3-second time penalty. Not going to have DRS yet, remember. So they've got. Oh, it's magician dive bombs beautifully. To be fair, T7 Angels showed him a lot of respect there as well, because it meant that T7 Angels' racing line there was massively hindered, but he is on the hard tyre, so he probably knew that he had to give him that. Now Rumble Magicians, we see Simon. In fact, no, we won't Rumble. Simon Seagulls gets a 3-second time. He goes wide. Is he going to try and cut it? No. Racing line there wasn't great there from Simon for that one, unless he was trying something different. He's got Magician now breathing down his neck. Oh, that was close to the wall. That was close to the wall. The Simon got sweaty palms. Bunnies is in 14th place, so he doesn't need to worry too much. He's going to be the biggest loser. If he gets caught up in an incident, he will be the biggest loser. He's currently got his own destiny in his hands. T7 Angel, can he do it? Can he do it? No, he's being respectful. He's being respectful. He knows that DRS will come into play, yeah, but it will come into play, so he's just looking to keep this. And he probably doesn't want to take the life out of his heart as well. You've got Scorner's quite close now to Angel. They're kind of slowing each other up in this little battle. King Cayley's extending his lead ever so slightly. So I'm going to have to defend. Everybody else behind who seems to. There you go, DRS is enabled now. 2 DRS zones on this track. 3, sorry. 2 in sector 3 and 1 in sector 2. But that third one doesn't really count. You can't really make enough time off, I don't think, from that one. Really doing it for Runnable Magicians. We can then watch. He's now extended his lead on T7 Angels to over a second. Mo gets another time penalty. Sector 1. What's happening in sector 1? We've got Mansis has spun out. He's out. Oh, is that going to be another safety car? No, we don't want a safety car. He has, he's out. Oh, he might have retired himself then. As we watch Magician, as he goes around the outside of Syme, is he going to keep it? Is he going to make this move stick? He's now going to cut into the inside, and he's going to have DRS. He should get this move done down the back straight. Oh gosh, yeah, they're going to be a bit of a DRS train. This could put King Cayley under a bit of pressure now. Possibly come into this turn, get around this, chicane, and come into this. Oh, Simon gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, he'll be kicking himself for that. There you go, goes to the inside. Backs out of that. Oh, that brings Magician into play. Magician done well there. Magician done well there. He's done him. He's got the inside of him. I will say on lap 22 there were some connection issues from Syme there as well. So Magician done really well to avoid that. You can see him quickly turn right and turn left to try and avoid that. So he's done really well there. Marcus retirement brings Bunnies into 13th. Simon down into 3rd. So if Simon finishes 3rd, Bunnies has got to get higher than 8th. Definitely confirming 5th place with Jacob not scoring any points. George currently outscoring Joker, so George will take that. Let's go and check in. Now that they're too far apart, let's go and check in with Bunny, see what Bunny's doing. We just see an epic move there from Smug on Josh. Now we're going to have team orders. Are we going to have Boogies get out of the way? As he does. He does. Very well and very respectfully, I might add. Boogie's there, gives way to his teammate as Mo's DNF. Mo retires, coming down. Another safety car. Another safety car. Another safety car. That's our fourth safety car. It's come out, and we've had a virtual safety car. Bunnies, oh, Bunnies gets a 3-second time penalty, a silly time penalty to get there. Let's have a look at these penalties. 3 second, 3 second, 3 second, 3 second, 6 second, 3 second, 6 second, 9 second, 3 second, 6 second. They're gonna come into play. Well, at the moment, Scorn, when the pack gets bunched up, as long as Scorn can keep a clean race, he might take positions away from people. And even still, Bunnies is looking again, also potentially taking 9th place away from Seagulls and also from Smug. Smug is going to try his best to hold as Simon darts into the pits. We're going to have a lot of people coming to the pits now. Seagulls stays out. The Seagulls takes. DJ Mitch stays out as well. Smug stays out. A hard tyre. Boogie stays out. Well, I think some people are going for softs. I'm thinking that they can have their softs now run till the end. And yeah, some people think that either their mediums or their hards. We're obviously going to have another 2 laps onto the safety car as well. So that'll be easy laps on the tyres. Colin and Scorn, the only ones at the moment to have no penalties that they're serving. So I'm now down in 8th, but he's on the softs. This should see him all the way through. He's now got the AlphaTauri of Josh in front of him, and Josh will be doing everything in his power to hold Simon up so that Bunnies, his teammate and his fellow Irishman, can get in there. So this Grand Prix may have just been turned. Simon has got to finish minimum of 6th place. Minimum of 6th place. Does Smug come into the pit? Yeah, Smug does come into the pit. So I don't know why he chose. Maybe he was being clever. We've got Colin behind Simon, T78 joined the McLaren, George and the Bunnies. So we've got 2 Mercedes and we've got a McLaren between the Aston Martin and the AlphaTauri like that. And then we've also now got the Aston Martin behind Bunnies. And he's going to be on the softs. They're both on the softs. So Smug's going to want to try and help his team out by getting in front of Bunnies and then trying to keep him behind. Smug, the last of the drivers that are officially running. This is going to be a Grand Prix to forget for a lot of drivers. Had a lot of DNFs, a lot of issues. I think there's definitely been some connection issues. Mo crashed into the wall and said that, oh no, Mo was looking at new tyres when he had his incident with Joker apparently, so we'll come away from the penalties because we don't need them for now. We'll come back to the penalties at the end. So we've got mediums, 8 laps, mediums, 8 laps, mediums. Oh, to be fair, everyone on 8 laps and then Seagulls at 10. So they're going to try and see them through. 20 laps, Seagulls potentially looking to do. The rest of them looking to do. Just saw Smug and Bunnies getting a bit close for comfort there. Simon, Colin, George, Bunnies and Smug. So the clever ones being on the tyre that they're on. Right, safety car's coming in, so let's get rid of this. Get rid of the penalties. Still on. I've got penalties still on. Yeah. I don't know penalties I've been in yet. Right, let's run forward with Bunnies, see what Bunnies can do. In fact, no, we're running forward with Simon because he's going to have Boogie in front of him. Let's see if Boogie can do the ultimate teammate duty and hold him up. The T7 Angel loses out to Colin. Yeah, he's on hard, so he's going to be slower. Ooh, 2 tyres touch there. 2 tyres, the near side soft touched the rear offside hard of boogie. It's different part of track to follow, especially with cold tyres. He's going to be breathing down that. Oh, has he tapped him? He's touched him! And we got that on the stream. We got that on the stream. Simon. He's retired. He smashed into the wall. He smashed into the wall. Is that going to see another safety car? Oh, and he'll be in a party chat with him as well. That was naughty from the league leader. We're still going racing though, apparently. We're still going racing. Sector 2's now been cleared. Those marshals have done a fantastic job. Right on board with Simons, he's now chasing down Seagulls. Bunny's is 10th. So with Bunny scoring a single point, Simon has got to score. He's got to come fourth. So he needs to make up 2 positions. He needs to dispatch Seagulls and dispatch DJ. Obviously Seagulls and DJ have both penalties. Simon's got 3 seconds. Seagulls positioned his car in a very clever position there so that Simon couldn't get past. He put it in the middle of the circuit. Yeah, he hasn't popped up saying he's damage. This is where he tapped Boogie. Smug gets another 3 second time penalty. Bunnies has got past George. Bunnies now up to 9th place. This is going to be a close battle for second. This will be close. Oh, Simon looks to have just kissed the wall there with his tyre. He's got him here, but how's Seagulls going to fight back? Seagulls will not give this up. Seagulls will not give this up. Oh, and then Colin comes in. Out of nowhere. We've got T7 Angel, we've got the 3 cars, we've got the Merc, the Aston Martin and the Alpine, all running close together. We're following Angel and McLaren as Simon loses out there. And then T7 Angel comes in to take position in the inside line. Simon, he has to cut the corner, but he's going to lose out. He's going to lose out massively. He has lost out massively. And now Bunny's is breathing down the back end of Simon as we come into this. Oh, he's run wide. Bunny's has also got Smug and George, who are then also coming into play there. Fantastic driving from all of these drivers. Oh, as King Kelly's just spun out. The Ferrari of King Kelly, who was leading the free. Oh, Simon. We're right on board with Bunnies as we watch this epic battle between all of these drivers. Some brilliant driving here. Simon's. Oh no! Smug comes in and almost like George comes in as well and knocks Bunnies out of the way. Bit of destruction derby going on there. He's DNF, King Kelly's DNF. Oh, watch George pushes Smug into the wall. Watch the paintwork. Where's Smug going now? Simon's got damage. He's got damage to his wings. He's had to come in. Seagulls takes 3 second time penalty. The last 7 laps of this Grand Prix have livened right up. Smug is not going to give way to Bunny. Smug is going to do everything that he can, but Bunny's just dispatched it. Oh no, he doesn't. Smug holds on. No, he's going to be ahead now. It's going to be ahead going into this turn, into turn 3. No, Smug fights it. Oh, that was close. That was tyre brushing tyres. Magician DNFs. There he is. Oh, that was Smug. That was Smug as he drives into. He drives into Magician. We caught that. We caught that on the stream. Is that no safety car? As Simon sees his teammate, I don't think that's going to be a safety car. We've had 11 cars. 11 cars have DNF'd. These last. It's got so chaotic with all the drivers being so close to each other in those really difficult sectors. Those corners are difficult to follow each other through. We're right on board with Bunnies as he's breathing down the neck of George. We've got Angel breathing at Seagulls. Maybe it's because it's the last couple of laps. Possibly, yeah, during the last stage of the Grand Prix. Doesn't tend to. Yeah, I've got it now. Scorn is leading this Grand Prix in the Williams. Last year's winner. You've got DJ Mitch, who is taking a podium currently as we watch. No, he backs out. Bunny's backs out. George was always going to go for that. George had the racing line, so very smart there from Bunny. Bunny doesn't need to do anything stupid. He's 18 seconds ahead of Syme. Syme is going to be furious with the way this race has panned out. It looked as if it was all going his way, and that last safety car, him coming into the pits. DJ Mitchell overtaking Scorn as Bunny's and George have a little bit of close coming together. Bunny's got caught in such a poor position there because Seagull's then slowed him down. He couldn't stick to his line, so he had to back out, which then gave George the position back. 3 cars going into turn 1 doesn't work. 3 cars going into turn 1 doesn't work. Seagulls backs out, gives George the position. Bunny's right around the outside of Seagulls. Seagulls tries to fight it off, he's on the mediums, and he's on aging mediums as well. His mediums. The lifespan of these mediums for him aren't going to last much longer. You can see he's struggling now. Syme sets the fastest lap to take the point. He is trying to put in some serious pace to see if he can catch. He now needs a collision for Bunnies. He needs to pay George, his rival. They've had several collisions themselves. He needs to pay George to take Bunnies out. Or, unless he's paid someone to send Bunny the message because he loses feedback to his steering wheel. But no one's going to do that because that's really mean. No one do that. George. Bunny's dispatches George there, which he's always going to do with the DRS. George almost lost it there. Seagull's coming to the pit. I don't know if he's coming to the pit to retire or probably change his tyres. Probably to change his tyres because his mediums aren't gone. DJ Mitch in the lead of this Grand Prix. He needed a wing, so he took some damage there. And he's got some old. DJ's got some old tyres on here as well. But he's managing to keep the head of Scorn. I think Scorn might actually be on the same tyre life as him. Yeah, they are. So T7 Angel potentially can come into play. If he's got 6 lap newer tyres than these two. T7 can catch Scorn. And then take DJ. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to get these penalties up, we're going to stick with these penalties. So we watch T7 Angels now dispatch Scorn, sorry. But T7 Angels got 12 seconds worth of time penalties. So he'll catch DJ, and I think he'll overtake DJ, but these... Although to be fair, DJ's got 9 seconds as well. I've just seen that. Scorn still with 0. So Scorn keep it like this. The only driver to not have penalties, he could take first place. Bunnies could nick second as well if he can get close to that, and so can Colin. So this is going to help the Mercs out. So the Mercs are going to score more points than the... Oh no, to be fair, Haas and Rebel are out. So Mercs going to confirm 4th place. Syme, who's charging down, trying to make these positions. If Bunnies was to crash out now, Syme would need 6th place, which he would get because Bunnies would crash out, and then Syme would be moved up to a position. Bunnies has just got to play this safe. He's just got to be sensible. It's T7 Angel breathing down the back end of DJ Mitch. So we'll sit with this one because he's probably going to get the move done now. DJ Mitch just needs to be sensible. Just give him the position. He's on fresher tyres than he is. Don't make it easy. As he does, he defends, and then he backs out. So it's clever play. This one goes around the outside of him. DJ Mitch takes that corner really well, brushes that one, but that's takes it well. Scorn is currently, even though he's 3rd, he's currently the leader of this Grand Prix. Because once those time penalties come to play, he will take that position. Colin will take 2nd, and Bunnies potentially would take 3rd place. So we'll get a podium to celebrate his 2nd place confirmation. Seagull's looking to take the 8th spot. So he gets another 3-second time penalty. Remember, this is the final race for TSL Tier 1 here at Canadian Grand Prix. We're on the penultimate lap. And what a last 7 laps this has been. Simon's taken 4 seconds off. The problem is with Simon is this isn't going to be good enough. Even if he does catch up, it's not going to be good enough. Be a fitting end to see Score take. I think Simon's going to get the fastest lap. His pace. He's a man on a mission, but unfortunately he just got caught up in errors. There was some fantastic driving, but he lost out. He lost out like 3 positions because everybody else was coming in. He was having to back out and give in, and everybody else was just well, they didn't care. They were going to go for it. The chat seems to be kicking off majorly, so I'm not sure. Oh. So we're talking about Magician giving room, which, to be fair, Magician, if you are watching, Magician, if you are listening, from a driver that spends a lot of their time at the back of the grid, that is something I do feel maybe you could do. But King Kaylee's connection was poor. So we're right on board with T7 Angel as he comes round. Unfortunately, he's not going to get it, so we're going to run back. DJ Mitch in second place is going to come across. Scorn is going to take that. And at the moment, T7, DJ Mitch is not going to take that second place. I think he won't call it anyway. But T7 Angel is going to have that 3-second advantage over him. Just going to keep it clean, as he does. He keeps it clean. Scorn is going to take P1. As we go across the line. P1. Colin takes P2. Bunnies takes P2. Bunnies get P2. That's it. It's done. It is done. Bunnies has got P2. He's confirmed second place on the grid, on the drivers, and he took it on the podium as well. Simon put up a great race. We see Seagulls now coming across the line. Seagulls won't be happy with that. Seagulls, another fantastic driver that we have in this league who races Tier 2. I know Canada is a difficult Grand Prix, and also confirmed late as well for the drive, so probably not had as much time as others to practice, but still come in 8th place. The Sim has got a little bit shirty. Seagull's costing him P2 in the championship, but that's racing. That is racing. I don't see anything wrong with what Seagull's done, but congratulations to Bunny's Vengeance, who confirms P2. And to be fair, son, you took Boogie out. So come on. You can't moan too much. You took Boogie out. Boogie was in front of you. You pushed him into the wall. You can't really argue too much. But we'll just go through the lineup just to confirm, and then we'll try and work all the positions out for everybody. Scornful takes P1 because he didn't get a single penalty, but everybody else did. Fantastic driving from him. First season champion, fitting finish to season 2. Finishes P1. Bunny's Vengeance P2. Looked like he was dead and buried. Looked like he was out, but he's come back to take P2. Fantastic. Colin, probably going to be driver of the day. Started all the way down in 16th place. Looked like he was having an awful Grand Prix, and he's come up and finished 3rd place, gets on the podium at one of his least favourite Grand Prix. T7 Angel hasn't raced much this season, but comes up with 4th place in the McLaren. That will put the McLaren above, or no, yeah it will put the McLaren above Ferrari, so they confirm that seat. They confirm that position for P9. Ferrari, unfortunately, stay with P10. DJ Mitch comes in, Alfa Romeo, and gets P5. Actually took P1, well, P2, because of the time penalty difference and stuff, but he raced, great race, but unfortunately the time penalties that he had cost him that position. Then we've got George come in for the Mercedes, backing up his teammate, there in P6. Sim, fastest lap goes to Sim. So he'll get the point for fastest lap and then also finish 7th place. An unfortunate Grand Prix for Syme. It was there, but some epic racing from all the drivers that then got caught up in that. I think that was brilliant. So yeah, Seagulls 8th position, and then everybody else DNF'd. We saw Smug drive into the back of the crashed Magician. Kincaid had an incident with Magician that led to that DNF. Boogie got pushed into the wall by Syme, so maybe Syme deserved what happened. Mo caused a couple of collisions himself and then ended up having a DNF. Mancis then down in P4. Matt, can you take a picture of the driver for the finishing thing for me, please? Okay, I'll take a quick picture. Mancis in P14. Let me just take a quick picture, sorry guys, just so I can update my sheets. Mancis P14. Again, none of this really matters too much because of where they DNF. Jacob 15th with that DNF as well, which was under the safety car. Apparently he tapped the safety car and that saw him out. Then we've got Joker P17. Not quite sure what happened to Joker. Wavy had an incident with, that was it, Joker had an incident with Mo and so did Wavy. And then again, not sure what happened to Ben. Nothing's been said on there, but P19 for Ben. So that was the final race for TSL Tier 1, which sees Bunnies confirm second place with an epic last 10 laps, to be fair. Thought that was absolutely brilliant. Loved every minute of that right at the end. If you guys all stick with, what I will do is I will update my little spreadsheet and I will then be able to give you the exact positions where everybody finished. So if anybody would like to just bear with, take me a bit of time, but I'll get it done as we're sitting on this screen. So we've got Scorn. This is where I need to pay someone to do this for me. Scorn takes 25 points for the race lead. Then who finished second? We've got Bunnies who finished second place. So Bunnies is there and gets the 18 points. And then third place we had Colin. So Colin my sheet is there. He takes 15 points. And then 12 points goes to T7 Angel. 12 points. And then we have DJ Mitch who will get 10 points. DJ Mitch gets 10 points. And then we've got George who gets 8 points. Where's Georgie Boy? There you are, Georgie Boy. 8 points to Georgie Boy. Then we've got Syme who gets 6 points, but then he gets 7 points for the fastest lap, so we'll go there and then he did get fastest lap, didn't he, in the end? Did that get confirmed? I'm going to go with it did. Seagulls then comes in and gets, what's he get? He gets 4 points. And then that's it because nobody else finished. So let's double check. Constructors. That sees P1 Alpine confirmed 579 points. Aston Martin was already confirmed anyway, second with 324 points. AlphaTauri keep their third spot on 289 points. Mercedes keep fourth spot on 258 points. Because the Haas and Red Bull didn't have anything happen for them, they keep their points. Their unfortunate retirements. And then you have Williams keep their 7th spot. Alfa Romeo take 8th, McLaren take 9th, and Ferrari take 10th. Our driver lineup goes P1, the driver champion is Magician. Bunnies is confirmed P2, Syme P3, Snipes P4, Colin P5, Jacob P6, Scorn then takes P7, and Mancis takes P8, DJ gets P9, Smug P10, just going through and checking, Ben P11, Mo P12, it's Braid P13, Young Cat, Seagulls takes Young Cat, so Seagulls gets 14, Young Cat comes and then gets 15, Wavy gets 16, Epic Tabs and Boogie get 17 and 18. George then comes in 19th. Oh no, sorry, T7 Angel. Then, yeah, so George comes in 19th, and then Joker on 20th with T7 Angel on 21st. That pushes me down to 22nd. Then you've got Swifts and Kilby on 23rd and 24th. Matt Bloom goes down to 25th. Direful Soda on 27th. 20th. Yeah, and then the other drivers, they don't race with us anymore. I think King Cayley got... Oh, he didn't get any points, so he's just got the 8 points that he already had. So then, yeah, that brings us up. So, keep an eye out on our YouTube channel. TSL F1 Racing. We'll have our announcements of who is confirmed for the driver's seats in next season. I believe I have actually got the driver's lineup that's confirmed so far. So just to go through what we've got confirmed: Simon Collin are going to be Mercedes, Magician and Snipes are going to be Ferrari, Bunny's Vengeance and Mantis are going to be McLaren, Scornful Griffin and Mo are going to be Red Bull, Joker and Boogie Slime are going to be Williams, Smudget and T7 Angel are going to be Aston Martin, Max Bloom and WHU George are going to be Alpine, Jacob and Wavy are going to be AlphaTauri, King Cayley and Kiwi are going to be Alfa Romeo, which then is Swifts, and then we have a spare seat at the Haas in Tier 1 currently. So the calendar for next year has also been confirmed. So the calendar will be Bahrain. So next week, same time, will be Bahrain for our first Grand Prix. And then we're off to Spain, Mexico, Abu Dhabi, Monaco, USA, Russia, Monza, France, Japan, Britain, Hungary, Saudi Arabia, Australia, Azerbaijan, and then we finish at Brazil. So this is it for season 1. For season 2. We're moving into season 3 next week. So join us same time next week, where we will be starting a fresh season, and we'll be seeing if Magician's reign is going to continue, if Bunnies and Simon can take it to the death. Can Snipes upset the apple cutter Ferrari and challenge his teammate this season? King Jacob, if he can be regular, or XLR Jacob, if he can be regular, can he upset Magician? And then what's going to happen at the bottom? Are we going to have a McLaren Ferrari P9, P10, or are they going to look to push? I think the constructors next year is going to be epic. We've got some really good teams, but are they going to work together as a team, or are they going to fight each other? So tune in next week to see what happens, and look out on our YouTube channel to see if there's any more updates that need to be said. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week.